Okay, so I just wanted to make this quick little video for you girls because one, it's so important that we are tracking our business. I had cupping done, so don't think I'm actually just got punched in the shoulder, by the way. But I want to kind of like chat about like why it's so important to be tracking your business and why it's so important to do the follow-ups and all that stuff. And so I'm going to talk about kind of like how I've been tracking it. I am a huge advocate. I love TMZ, but I also was trying to make budget cuts because one, summit's coming up, summer's coming up, Hannah's birthday, all this stuff. So I was trying to just kind of like cut some things out. So I'm going to share my screen because I have been using Google Streak. So this is what my Google Streak looks like. It's not perfect, and everybody's going to have their own way of tracking their system, but this is completely free. It's been working for now until I want to go back to TMZ because I do love it, because I love the constant reminders, because this you actually have to like, okay, I liked and comment this person on May 14th. So for me, in my head, I normally like to like and comment, and then, in 2 days, send them a message. That's just my personal thing. So this is how it's been going for me. So I have columns all set up. So I have my likes and comments, connections, keep liking and messaging. Like if you could just get a feel for those people that are just like, there's not an easy segue to invite them. Don't force it. So that's kind of where I have the like keep liking and keep messaging. So I have ongoing with 24 people. I just started really into whatever that word is. Really started using this consistently probably for a week, to be completely honest and transparent. But so keep liking and messaging. Those are the people that you don't want it to be like a cold message. And also because you don't want them to feel like you're just messaging them to invite them. So just make sure like it's genuine, you get a feel for them, and then you'll also get a feel for like, should I be inviting them to the coaching opportunity, or should I invite them to my challenge group? And that might take a month, it may take 2 months, it may take 6 months to really invite them, but you're still having that ongoing connection. And then I've invited to the challenge group. So if you click on it, it goes down to it. So I've invited people to the challenge group. And then I also have like the invite date, the connection date. Sometimes, and then I'll change in the notes. So like if it started off, say in the likes and comments, and then I move them down to connections, like Amber today. I was liking and commenting, and then I transferred her to connections, and she answered the poll and like she answered the poll because I did one last night saying like, oh, do you like Mexican food, or who loves Mexican food? And she slid across. So I asked her, what's your favorite Mexican dish? So then for my invites, if I were to invite her, I would, my kids are up now. I would go into the note section and change it, be like, oh, she answered a poll, or she had a question, or whatever it was in the note section. And then I put the invite date. Hey, Sissy. Same with coaching. So I've been a part of the Rank in the Bank for May group. So they've really been like suggesting like coaching, how to invite to coaching and that stuff. So that's what I did today. I sent out a ton of coaching invites. So basically I just was looking at my story because I talked about coaching yesterday. So then I went back this morning, and everybody who viewed it and stayed till that last slide, I sent them an invite. And it was very simple, just like, hey, thanks so much for following along in my coaching stories. Have you ever thought about it? That's simple. Sent it, and then in the note section, I just put following and stories, and then the invite date is today. And then there's going to be people who, I don't know, I have that. So then, and then for the sent the link, once I go from the invite and then I send them the link, I will transfer them down to the sent the link part, because they're not always going to buy right when you send the link. And sometimes if you're like me, I forget. And so I will go to like, okay, I honestly can't remember if I sent them a link or not. So I will put them here. I need to change a few other people. I will put them in this category so it reminds me if they haven't purchased within like 1 to 2 days, I'll follow up with them and just be like, hey, did you catch the link I sent? If not, I can just send it in the message too, because sometimes it gets lost in the email. Don't overthink it, just follow up with them. And then as soon as they join the group, I just put them in join the group, and then I'll have another category. That's all, but like the active customers and that stuff. So then I just move them over there because I do in my group, it's constantly ongoing. So I made them take a poll because I was getting so lost, and it's up to almost 50 people now. And so I transfer them into there, and then I need to update it. So that's why I'm not showing you guys, but I transfer them into there. And some people want me to just make sure I do one-on-one check-ins with them once a month. Some people want it weekly. Some people just don't want me to reach out to them. They will reach out to me when they need something. So that way I know too, like, okay, these people are in my group. Even if they say they're going to reach out to me once or when they need something, they're still going to get a week or a monthly email, just like with a recipe and that stuff. And they're also constantly checking into the group as well. Thank you, Hannah. And then just people that are not into it. That way you can, thanks, Sissy. You can still send them messages and like and comment on their stuff, but just know they're not interested. And then the people that I need to check back with, because just now is not the right time. So that's where I put the check back, and then if they sign up as a coach, I'll put them down there. That I literally just made because I'm optimistic today. So that's how I use Google Streak. That's how I've been tracking. So as soon as I send like and comment on a few of their photos, I'll input them into Google Streak. And then 2 days after I'm liking and commenting, I'll put it into Connections, because you have to realize like there's so many MLM companies out there right now. If you are going right off the bat and just being like, hey, join my challenge group, it doesn't work that way anymore. It used to, but it's not, you can't do that anymore, unfortunately. So instead of just sending out those cold messages, this is kind of an easy way to like track it, and you're not just jumping into that invite. And like I said, like I have a whole section for like keep liking and keep messaging, because it just doesn't seem like the right time to invite. Like I might kick myself in the butt later, somebody beat me to it. But these people are also following your story. These people, when you are liking and commenting like regularly on their photos, you're also gonna, with the algorithm, you're gonna pop up on their newsfeed quicker too. So you have to remember that. Also, like if you are about to post something, this is just a trick I learned. If you're about to post, make up your post for the day. Before you make your post for the day, send like 3 to 5 messages, like and comment on like 3 to 5 photos, because with the algorithm, you're going to pop up too. I've noticed like when I do that, my picture gets more traction as well. Mama. What? No, you don't get candy. So your photos will get more traction if you do it that way. So that's just how I use Google Streak. I hope that was helpful. If you guys have more questions on like how to make the panels and all that stuff, I can totally do a call on that, but I just wanted to show you kind of like how I've been tracking, because I love pen and paper, and as much as I love pen and paper, my notebook is literally like, I can't, it's just hard for me to keep track that way. So this way it's typed, it's nice, it's organized. And I do put their username in too. So I do write their name, and then I'll put their like URL name. And then if I do get addresses, email addresses, I will like put the email address in there too. So anyways, it's breakfast time, and I hope that was helpful for you guys.